Hey, Clever. Today is technically Tuesday, but as I told you several times, I'm going on retreat, and so I'm gonna upload this. Hopefully, I can just have it published on Friday. If not, here's my video early. I watched Jasmine's video, and it looks as if she, she said the subject of the week was things that you have memorized, and so I have. Weirdly enough, I had to do this poetry thing, pulling it up right now. Should have done that before I started filming, but that's okay. Called Poetry Out Loud, and it's obviously poetry recitation. And I had to do it today, and oh my god, when I knew what I was saying in terms of the lines of the poem, I was happy with myself, but wasn't happy in terms of that I didn't know a good chunk of the poem. Not a good chunk. I had to ask for a couple words at some point, and I forgot one of the last lines of the poem. So that was a bummer. But I'm going to read it to you now. So I pulled it up on my computer, because I still don't have it really memorized. And I really like it. Bitter, but regardless. Alright, it's called These Poems, She Said, by Robert Brinkhurst. These poems, she said, are poems with no love in them. These are the poems of a man who would leave his wife and child because they made noise in his study. These are the poems of a man who would murder his mother and claim the inheritance. These are the poems of a man like Plato, she said, meaning something I did not comprehend, but which nevertheless offended me. These are the poems of a man who would rather sleep with himself than with women, she said. These are the poems of a man with eyes like a draw knife, with hands like a pickpocket's hands, woven of water and logic and hunger, with no strand of love in them. These poems are as heartless as birdsong, as unmeant as elm leaves, which, if they love only the wide blue sky and the air and the idea of elm leaves. Self-love is an ending, she said, and not a beginning. Love means love of the things sung, not of the song or the singing. These poems, she said, you are, he said, beautiful. That is not love, she said rightly. As I mentioned in the video where I showed me all the books, I am in love with a man named Walt Whitman. And I chose a few short poems. They're not going to be doing Song of Myself, but that's 90 pages, and I wouldn't put you through that. So, alright. This is the opening to the 1891-92 edition of Leaves of Grass. Come, said my soul, such verse for my body let us write, for we are one, that should I after death invisibly return, or long, long hence, in other spheres, there to some groups of mates the chancing resumes, tallying earth's soil, trees, winds, tumultuous waves. Ever with pleased smiled, I must keep on, ever and ever yet the verse owing, as first, I here and now, singing for soul and body, set to them my name, Walt Whitman. I'm going to read you a poem. The next one is called We, Two Boys Together Clinging, which, don't know, Walt Whitman has a lot of stuff about sex in Leaves of Grass, and there's a lot of, poetry that would indicate that he is either bi/pansexual or gay, and the unfortunate part of this is that we just live in this country where people don't talk about it, and this was his books was it was scandal because he talked about sex. I mean, there's a poem called City of Orgies in here, but regardless, it's so unfortunate that we only see a few selected parts of his works. The poems you hear, the one about Abe Lincoln, I Hear America Singing, the one about the spider, which I don't remember the name, and selected stanzas from Song of Myself, was the first one I had read, and that wasn't those ones. We two boys together clinging, one the other never leaving, up and down the road going, north and south excursions making, power enjoying, elbows stretching, fingers clinging, armed and fearless, eating, drinking, sleeping, loving. No law lessen ourselves owing, sailing, soldiering, thieving, threatening. Miser, menials, priest alarming, air breathing, water drinking, on the turf of the sea beach dancing. Cities wrenching, ease scorning, statues mocking, feebleness chasing, fulfilling our foyer. All women, perfect person, lesson of the week. But, that's about it. can't wait to watch your guys' videos when I come back. Unless Rebecca, I might see yours before I leave. That's about it. Sorry, Jasmine, you keep getting stuck with picking out a theme. We haven't really picked out a system of... Maybe we should just, like, pick out a system of, like, we choose a week where someone, like, we make a schedule, like, for next week, like, I pick the theme. Which, no, because I'm going to be gone for this week. And, like, Rebecca picks for the next week, and then Holly picks for the next week, and then Summer picks for the week after that, etc. So... maybe we should do that, so we're not just putting all the pressure on you, like, Monday, and you're like, oh, we need a theme. So, that's my 2 cents on the subject, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!